You all have worked your butts off. Professor Rick and I are both very proud of you as campus students. This has been an amazing experience. We're so eager to help you pursue your purpose. But there can only be 3 that move forward, and they are. Oh, wow. It looks like the judges couldn't quite name just 3, so they selected 4. When I call your name, it means you've made it to the next round. I want you to take a step forward. If I don't call your name, you still are an amazing young entrepreneur. You gotta keep trying and keep growing. Moving on to round 2. Alexia. Kaylin. Ashley. And finally, Lucina.
Hold on. And big guy, I want to help you out. Really loved your idea, but we thought you were out here. Let me help you bring it here. Okay. There's 2 gentlemen out there. I think we do some internships, really learn the business, and then come back, and then you'll be ready.
Great work, everyone.
Thank you so much. Good job, everyone. I started campus because I think so many young people don't have the right guidance to figure out, A, what are they supposed to do with their lives? Like, what did God put me on this planet to go do? And then once they figure that out, how do they get the skills and the knowledge that they need to make that purpose, their career? The first step is really finding out, what am I supposed to be doing? And that's what we help them do. So I wanted to do the annual business plan competition, which was figuring out a way for students who were super entrepreneurial to pursue their entrepreneurial journey while they were still enrolled in college. When I decided to drop out of university, take funding, and build Uni Roulette, a social app that connected university students, it was a really tough decision. Students shouldn't have to pick between staying in school and learning what it takes to be a great entrepreneur. So as the chancellor of campus, I wanted to make sure our students had the chance to explore their entrepreneurial ambitions while pursuing their associate's degrees at campus. And so these students have been working in class with professors Rick and Todd from UC Berkeley, and also with mentors who are successful business entrepreneurs who've collectively raised hundreds of millions of dollars.
We flew in mentors from all over the United States, and they're sitting down specifically with students going through the details of these presentations.
I think the students are ready. They know their stories. All that's left to do is to refine these pitches and make them the best they can be.
So, all the way through. You're well-spoken. You know your stuff. What happens when you do that is we lose all emphasis on all words. Everything sounds exactly the same. Take a breath. Did you take a breath the entire 6 minutes?
Like even now, I'm barely taking a breath while I'm speaking, so like that's something I have to work on.
Yeah, take the product stuff and move it towards the front so you finished problem solution all the way through. Then we can rest and go, oh, we're psyched about what this thing is, close that chapter, and then move on to the next chapter, which is what the business is.
Gotcha.
I think the judges are gonna be up there going, okay, so it's called SoundMate, so what is this about? Move and condense your product stuff up before you talk about the market.
At first, I was very nervous, especially at the start of this morning, but now I'm super confident. I know that I know my material. This is a project and a purpose that I believe in. I'm pretty confident about it.
Markets, people, and product.
Yeah.
I think you hit the markets well at a good level of content, but people is so important that maybe you do want to put that up front. In your case,
people is you.
You've done it,
Yeah.
right? You've done this, and you know the ins and the outs. And you don't have to take a lot of time. To make that point, you don't need a lot of time to do that.
So should I do what I said at the very end and just say it at the very beginning?
You can repeat it if you have time, but definitely say it at the beginning. In fact, if you've got a picture of your VR headset solution.
That's actually what this was.
But you can't see the VR headset solution in there.
I mean, I'm nervous in the way of it's nerve-wracking. If I wasn't nervous, I think that'd be crazy. But I feel well prepared. I'm just leaning on that.
I think you can shrink a little bit when you talk about current solutions.
Yeah, I noticed that I mentioned it 3 times. I was like, oh.
Yeah, so just...
Yeah.
If you look at your progression, you talk about the problem, then you talk about how people deal with it now, then you talk about your solution, then you go back to the current solutions. You can totally tighten that up. Here's the problem. Here's why current solutions are terrible. Boom, here's our solution.
At the beginning of the day, I was very tired. I just wanted to get it over with, but now I feel more prepared. I feel more relaxed. I feel more energized, ironically, even though it's the end of the day. I'm more excited to see everybody else's pitches, though. I'm really proud of my classmates, my friends, and very excited to see who wins.
You are the COVID generation.
Yes.
And everybody knows that there's these big problems with the societal dropout that happened because of all the struggles. And so help us rescue the COVID generation or something like that. It might be even stronger. And so it's a way too to also come full circle. And good presentations work that way, where there's a setup and an ending that tie everything together.
A concern going in is I'm very much impact focused, and I talk to the mentors about this. It's impact, it's messaging, I have a story. I do have my concerns about marketing, the finances.
It's important, but it's not the sole thing that people look at when they're looking at this. It's a real business, but it's also gonna have some impact.
I definitely feel a bit anxious. I still, a part of me can't believe it's happening. There have been so many points where I've either cried or almost cried. I think every time I'm about to pitch, I almost cry. Maybe it's because of anxiety.
Those of you who made it to round 2, here's how this is gonna work. This is the lightning round. Just a few minutes for each of you to make your final case to the judges. And then we will crown the winner of the golden term sheet. All right, who's gonna win? Okay. All right, let's see.
So I'm Kalen Udell, as you guys know, and I'm the founder of Soundmate. So why me? I'm at a point in my life where I know exactly what I want, and I know music is my driving force. Everything in my life has pretty much revolved around music. It's my #1 passion.
My question is there any competition? I don't use dating apps.
Oh, so there's only 2 other apps that do music and dating, but they don't integrate their platforms like that. Their algorithm is not based on matching from music.
Got it, okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Because if any girl says she likes Jessie girl.
Because it seems like a really cool idea. What's your network effect? How do you get this thing started?
Stan culture has been taking over the world. Just an example, for Nicki Minaj's fans, she promoted Crocs. Crocs saw a 49,000% increase from just pink Crocs in her fans buying. So that's kind of what I want to leverage. I know Stan culture loves music, so by connecting people through their music and getting the fans in from that way, I know that I'll be able to have an advantage that Tinder and Hinge does not have, because they're not specifically tailored to the fans.
So to start, I do want to round off my business with our philosophy. Whatever the mind can conceive, can believe, the mind can achieve. Self-development has transformed my life. I would even go as far as saying it saved my life. Through this experience and overcoming my depression, I now get to use it to help others, even on a small scale.
I would definitely give you a second, third, and fourth meeting just to understand you. My only concern is that you're 18. My advice is to hire people around you that are smarter than you. I wish my 18-year-old was as advanced as you are.
As a reminder, I have educational content marketplace for workforce development in schools, and I know I'm the right person to do this. If I get first place in this, I can actually turn that $20,000 and launch this and turn it into $100,000 in a year.
What do you think about AI creating modules and curriculum in the near-term future?
Right now, in our roadmap for the company, there's not necessarily anything that I have in mind, but like I said before, our vendors are developing things, and I'm super willing to bring those things in.
It sounds like you really know your stuff.
I feel like this product would really benefit a lot of people. As you mentioned, not a lot of people know about this industry. This is really revolutionizing mental health and how we take care of our well-being. Throughout this entire day, I have been passing around this necklace, helping everybody else, including myself. I would really love this opportunity to mass create this so individuals like my little sister, myself, and everybody here can have their own comfy fidget accessory.
So I love your idea. Which parts do you think you do if you were running it?
I really like marketing. I'm a campus ambassador, so I work on the social medias, and I think it would be so much fun to work on the marketing plan with Comfy.
Really just need to decide 1 and 2.
Yeah. Well, Ashley, I think we all felt came in, had a clear plan.
I think she was the most compelling. I think a lot of people actually fell apart in this final round when they had to talk about themselves.
Yeah, I thought Alexia was still impressive, but not as, you could tell she practiced the other one a lot, which is great that she did.
Yeah. I am in love with you. You are your own brand. And if this doesn't work out, I'm hiring you.
Oh my God, thank you.
I thought that Alexia needed more development.
Yeah.
After seeing her here.
I think it went a little off script.
Yeah.
I thought Kalen did a great job. And his passion and the why and why now.
I did like Lucina's idea still a lot. I feel like she still has like a really good idea.
Interestingly, I thought she was better off script than her original pitch. Like,
I thought
got a
so
little
too.
bit
I like
more.
she was honest about like, okay, I need help in these areas,
Yeah.
but I'm really good at marketing and I love it. And like, I think if you did have good people in those areas, that would be a great business.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready. You guys know what the prize money is?
28 and 2.
Okay, so we moved it up to 25, 15, 10, and 10. So.
You are all going home with a gift because of the generosity of the judges. Let's give them a round of applause and say thank you.
And the reason why we decided, we heard some great ideas, but you can't do nothing with 2,000. 10 will get you started.
Thank
you know, we could either win 100 or 500,000, but we don't want to spoil you guys. We want you to.
So, you are all winners. You are all extremely talented. You all have bright futures in front of you. And we want this to be one of the most inspirational experiences you've ever had. Some of your ideas will change. Some of the companies will completely evolve. But the experiences that you had today, and hopefully the relationships and the network that you can continue to develop, are what's going to carry you to be successful in your careers. And so, the person taking 4th place in this year's annual business plan competition, earning the bronze term sheet and $10,000 is